Welcome to Memorial Stadium in the sea of red in the heartland of Lincoln, Nebraska. An uncommon place and home to an uncommon program with a championship pedigree. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the MiAMi Hurricanes, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Canes will put total leather to crank us up. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Nebraska's offense takes the field for the first time today. And here comes his quarterback. This entire offense is built around him. He is the engine of the entire team.
I mean, he's the leader. He's the alpha. Everybody looks towards him. He's been doing it all year long. Everybody believes in this young man. Big opportunity, big stage.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to the run. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
The Cornhuskers will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. So the MiAMi Hurricane offense takes the field and they'll have their first possession. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back, and this defensive end can put him there often.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Hurricanes want to move quickly. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The give to the back. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many MiAMi teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Dropping back, it's Perkins. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He makes the catch in the end zone. score leaves you with a burning question. Who had that dude? Whoever it was wasn't close.
No, and the receiver was able to run right by him and get to the end zone and camp out and put up his tent and build the fire and fill up the coffee pot and just about everything else in time before the guy decided to even get remotely close to him.
Looking to throw. He's got it for the two-point conversion, and they're up 8-zip. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards, get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
On the ground, it's Kamara. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
Pocket starts to collapse. And they got him for the sack.
Man, how nice is it as a defensive coordinator to have a guy that can absolutely terrorize quarterbacks? He had 4 sacks last week. He's got 2 today. This guy is lighting it up.
Got it behind the line. It's Kamara. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. He's looking downfield to throw. Had to throw it before he wanted.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in third and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
Hauls it in, looking for space. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. And now the offense will come onto the field again. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is come.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The give to the tailback. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. And the Canes headed quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Perkins. Fires one high and deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On second down, he's looking downfield. He'll take another shot here. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heel. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Canes! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Go straight ahead. He's into the end zone for the 2, and the lead is now at 16. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Grabs it in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And this defense doing what it does best. Get after the quarterback. That's their 3rd of the day. They're #1 in the nation at getting the quarterback on the ground. That's why they've had such a successful unit.
And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. Lost one deep down the right side. Can anyone catch him? At the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
What an enormous play, the 99-yard touchdown pass. But Palmer, when you're in that end zone and you're backed up and you could take a safety, what's going through your head?
Oh, man, your clock's going off. You know you got to get the football out quick, but I'll tell you, you're also licking your chops because you know in this area of the field, you probably have one-on-one opportunities to the outside. So if you get time and you're able to make an accurate throw, you could hit pay dirt, and they just did right there, going 99 yards to the crib.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Looking to throw, it's Perkins. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead.
MiAMi 24, Nebraska 0.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and MiAMi is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. Just about set to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Rasmussen. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Newton. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On second down, wants to throw it. looking to scramble. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll heave it deep. And he reels it in inside the 30. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Kamara. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Man, it is nice to be a cover guy when you've got a demon like this that can get after the quarterback. 4 sacks last week. That's his 3rd today. NIL, can you score?
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Huskers will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
The give from the gun. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands, what? SEC. SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
And the Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But
oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. It's complete. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Miami.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead.
Nebraska, 0.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give to the back. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Use the play fake, now to throw. Time to take a shot. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Last play didn't go as planned. Now 2nd and 10 from the 26. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Davis. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get into the 33-yard line. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Coming after him. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Going up top on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. And the Canes in the hurry up. Power football with the run. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Looking for a man. It's Perkins. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. He's racked up 92 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. Lets it fly. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
And nice job by this offense. 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line. The whole playbook's open. Great job by the QB seeing it immediately. Getting the football out of his hands, hitting his receiver, getting 6 points.
He wants to throw it. He makes the grab for the 2. I don't know why you need to go for 2 there, but they do, and it's successful.
And makes the score. Miami 40, Nebraska 0.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Leaves it with the back. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very interesting first 2 quarters in Lincoln. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
The Cornhuskers will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line. Looking to throw, it's Perkins. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. Now on second and goal. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with the running game on third down? From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And the pummeling has started. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses out.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. The give. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. They put together an 81-yard drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Takes the handoff. It's Kamara. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Second down coming up.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Handoff from the shotgun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide.
Afterburners coming. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And the Huskers are flying down the field. Looking to go up top on first down. And that ball is caught in the back of the end zone, but the officials are signaling incomplete. He was out of bounds. Couldn't connect on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 24. After the incompletion, they go back up top.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Dialed up the fake. He's looking to throw. It's a fake. Shades of Little Giants. The Mad Hatter is loose, and it's a touchdown. Oh, the fake caught the defense by surprise. Opened up a little passing lane for the school.
And I tell you what, a field goal block, what are we doing? We're sending everybody. You might want to keep a guy or two back deep just in case they do run the field goal. And when you bring the field goal block and you bring everybody and you're sending all your resources to get them and you're not covering, this can happen. I'll tell you what, guts to call the play, and it actually worked.
And he made the extra point without problem. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes that MiAMi offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They'll ride the hot hand. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads could call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Miami! And the stomping has commenced. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Back to throw, it's Perkins. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead.
MiAMi 56, Nebraska 7.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Kick it away.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line to the ground with the back. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Just needs a crack to get a return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First down for this offense. He's going to pass. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain. The offense lining up for a first down play. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll give it to the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Canes want to pick up the tempo. Handoff from the gun. Touchdown, Canes! And the punishment has been extended. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
It's complete on the right side. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Rasmussen. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Ken.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
On second down, he'll fire. On the move and looking deep. Makes the grab down the left side. Oh, look out, there he goes. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Into the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Nebraska.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. That's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Miami. Nebraska. 14.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Kick it off.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up These guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the Canes want to crank the tempo.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. And the Hurricanes will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That's a live ball! And he gets back on top of it, and a first disaster. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
And they'll take over 1st and 7.
Running back searching for a hole. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
This guy's been so much fun to watch all year long. Every single week he's making defenders.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone.
This reminds me of the guy I used to play for in college down in Gainesville, the head ball coach. He used to like to do this. He would have big leads in the 4th quarter. He was still letting his QBs throw it deep down the field.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. They'll try it on the ground. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Canes look to do some damage in the red zone. Quarterback will audible. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Zings it complete to the right. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Perkins. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Wiggles free. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
A great job forcing the fumble. But here's the thing. I'm okay with plays. If I make you earn it and don't give up those big plays and make you not get a penalty, not put the ball on the turf, I think that's what good defense is about. Great job by the defense, bowing their neck up, forcing the turnover.
Trying to find his man on first down. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They'll throw it on first down. Feeling some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Got his man on the right, and he's wrestled to the ground. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip.
He lofts one down the sideline. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Fires the pass, intercepted. Got some room to run. The 40, the 20. Touchdown, Miami! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
My philosophy on going for two is only when you have to. Back to throw, it's Perkins. He makes the grab in the end zone for the two-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed them to kick it there. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Coming out with it, it's Rasmussen. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know,
makes the grab on the left side. He's off to the races. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with.
Lofts one high and deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. The Hurricanes moving quickly to the line. From the gun, running back gets the give.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Looking to throw, it's Perkins. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback adapting. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And they lose the ball out of bounds. Big loss of yardage on that one, but at least they've got another shot. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Rasmussen. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to throw on second down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And the pass is dropped and incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock has struck 0, and the ball game is over. We're at the midway point of the season, and after the showing they delivered today, this team is firing on all cylinders through week 7.
We've been talking a lot about this team, but you want to be remembered in the month of November. The most important part in the meat of this schedule now is coming up. You play well throughout the second half of the year, we're talking college football playoff potential.
Yeah, but you got to start somewhere, right? And I like that they started strong, made it to week 7 now. Yes, the rivalries are coming up, and more important games are coming up, but you did what you needed to do to start the season. Now just keep that mindset and keep grinding.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.